Welcome to another podcast. This is a family podcast where we discuss everyday family issues. Please like, share, and subscribe to the podcast.
Never be afraid to raise your voice for honesty and truth and compassion against injustice and lying and greed. If people all over the world would do this, I think it would change the earth. That's a quote by William Faulkner.
Yeah, it sounds impressive. If people all over the world would say the truth and try to be honest against injustice, lying, and greed, the world would be a better place. Everyone knows that. And you know that is impossible. It really is impossible. When those in authority are busy promoting lies and deceits in the office, when it looks like dishonesty and lies excel in all areas, even those that are supposed to give you undiluted information are giving you misinformed information. Right in your face, they lie to you. When you know that they are lying, taking you as a fool, most times you start asking yourself, which way is society going? Mind you, children are watching all of these dramas. You wonder what kind of example they're showing to the next generation.
Yeah, someone can say that everyone lies in one way or the other. You lie to avoid getting into trouble. You lie to make yourself sometimes look amazing. Or you lie not to offend your loved ones or someone around you and so on. You know, when it comes to your kids or young adults, it's no different.
Yeah.
They lie because of the same thing. Understand? So it's the same reason they lie about, you know?
Yeah, so the question is, how can you teach your child to be honest?
And I know you wish that your child didn't lie. A lot of people wish that their children, you know, don't lie. I'm sorry to disappoint you by letting you know that every child lies. At such an early age, children start lying for the same reason adults do. They lie to defend themselves. They lie not to get into trouble.
They lie not to hurt others.
It's the same thing. Do you understand? So saying the truth doesn't always come natural to some people, you know. It takes a lot of strength to say the truth because saying the truth can put you into trouble sometimes.
So let's look at 5 ways you can encourage your child to be honest. One of them is show honesty to them. Be an example. Children always want to emulate from their parents or guardians. So if you want your kids to be honest and not to lie to you all the time, you have to not lie to them. And also, you can't lie to others in front of them. Because if they see you do that, they would assume it's good practice and start practicing with you and other people.
When you're trying to lie in front of your kids or trying to lie in front of your young adults, for example, you start telling them lies, start teaching them how to get away with some things. Maybe you don't want someone to see you or something. You can say to them that you're not home or something. Do you understand? They are right there looking at you. They know that you are home. So, you know, some other things, the little things that you lie about in front of them. They are looking at you and they're emulating all the stuff. And they might take it as a simple, like, that's where life is. So they can get just like start lying because it's part of them. You'll be doing that in front of them. Or you can lie in front of others as well and encourage your children to support you in that lie. Do you understand? If my mom or my dad can do that, they can do the same as well. And they start lying. That's the way it is. So you have to stop to do that and try to show them how to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The second way is to don't condone dishonesty. It's better you let them know how much you value honesty. Let them understand that honesty brings trust and trust brings unity in your family. That if they lie to you or to someone else and the person finds out that they are lying, the person won't have any trust in them anymore.
Yeah, because when someone loses trust, they doubt everything that comes out of your mouth. To let your children, or you can have to let the younger generation or your young adult around you, or even anyone around you, just to let them know that no matter what, they have to be honest. When they're dishonest and someone find out that they always lie, they'll never know when they're saying the truth.
Yeah.
And they might be into trouble.
They can saying
the truth and then no one's going to believe them. Do you understand what I mean? Because all along, they always lie. They keep on lying all the time. And because of that, nobody trusts whatever that comes out of their mouth. And when someone loses trust, it's very hard to get it again. You understand? So that's very, very difficult. So you need to, like, whatever circumstances or whatever it is, try to always be honest. Try to say the truth. You understand? Though, like we said at the beginning, truth might hurt, sometimes it might put into trouble, but at least they know that you're honest. Do you understand what I mean? Other than that, being dishonest every time and people don't trust you anymore, which is very, very bad,
And the third one is praise honesty. Just like the way you highlight lies when they lie to you, you should also highlight honesty when they tell you the truth. Lay more emphasis when they're telling the truth and look for an opportunity to praise them when they're saying the truth.
I think that's important because most times people always focus on the negative. They always focus on lies, understand? You keep on lying every time. They neglect when someone is saying the truth.
And it will keep the child thinking about lying.
Do you understand what I mean? So yeah, if you're praising when they're saying the truth, or if you're praising when they're truthful, they're honest.
They'll feel like, they're telling me good things about me if I take the truth. So then they'll start thinking that they should say the truth.
Yeah, sometimes they might be in trouble. They did something that they expect you that they're gonna be in big trouble. But for them saying the truth that they did that, you might not punish them. Do you understand? And let them know that okay, you gotta get away with this because you said the truth. But next time, don't do it again. Do you understand what I mean? It gives them that confidence that yes, if I say the truth, sometimes it's not all bad all the time. It can let me off sometimes. Do you understand me? They say the truth instead of even when they say the truth, you don't acknowledge that they're saying the truth. The same punishment they get when they get lying and other stuff. The same thing. Do you understand what I mean? Encourage truthfulness, encourage that honesty when they're doing that, which is good. When you highlighted it, it's gonna be something that they would like to try to do more and more. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. And the fourth one is communicate and be calm with punishment. When you're always quick to punish instead of having conversation or communication to explain reasons why you're going to punish the child and letting the child know what he or she did wrong. At the same time, you have to encourage them to do better next time.
Sometimes when someone did something wrong, or when a child or a young adult, when they do something wrong, you as a parent, it's very difficult sometimes to control your emotions. Do you understand what I mean? Sometimes because of that, you use that some anger or use that pressure just to punish the child that moment. I think sometimes all you have to do is just control emotions and talk to the child, communicate, find out why they lied. But you know that they're lying. Sometimes, you know what I mean? You can ask the child, okay, who put this thing on the table? And the child will be looking at you and say, it's not me. Because though he knows he's the one that put it in there. Because now he's lying. Why is he lying? There must be something why he's lying. It's either that he's just scared that all the time you always punish them. Do you understand what I mean? Now, so if he's the one that said, okay, I'm the one that put it there, he's going to get punished. And because of that, what happens? He's going to lie. Just to get away from that, he's not going to get punished. Then find out why doing that stuff. I know you are the one that put it in there. Don't do it again. I'm not going to punish you. But next time, put it this place. Don't put it on the table. Arrange it there. Explain. Tell them the reason why they're supposed to do something instead of always punishing them all the time. You understand? Communicate. They're gonna communicate with you. They talk to you as well. Then find out the reason why they're always doing those stuff. But if you don't communicate and just rush to punishment, I think you're encouraging the lies. They keep on lying.
And the fifth one is don't set your child up to lie. For example, we have a child who sneaked into the kitchen and took chocolate to eat, and then you see the stain of milk chocolate on their mouth. You know that they had chocolate because of that stain. If you ask them if they took the chocolate and they lie, it will encourage them to lie more often. But if you say, I know you took the chocolate, like you said before, and you explain to them that they shouldn't do it again, it's like the fourth one where you have to communicate to them. And if you tell them that they shouldn't take it again, it will tell them that they should tell the truth more.
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to explain to you earlier. When you set, like you said, I set them up to lie. Do you understand that there's a way you ask someone direct question, you're putting them up there to the only option they have in front of you is just to say lies. You understand? Like you just said, use a chocolate as an example. You get me? What do you expect the child to say? You're already going to lie directly because to get away from that. Because with the anger and your face, the way you are looking at them and everything, you're going to lie just to get away from it. But if you communicate to them and explain to them the reason why they shouldn't do that, I think most times you find out that they start being honest, know that, yes, lying is not always the right thing. Sometimes it's good to be, honest. As well, when you were talking about communication, when we need to let them understand that there's a reward for honesty. One of the rewards for honesty is that when people knows that you're an honest person, they will believe you, they will respect you. Do you understand what I mean? They will emulate your kind of life. No one is perfect. We always have mistakes, understand me? But when you're always honest, it's good. Your personality is going to be different. Do you understand what I mean? Unlike you always lie all the time. There's a word that says that children are the leaders of tomorrow. So teaching them the value of honesty will go a long way in the shaping of the future of our society. Not like the leaders of today. They value lies and deceit. What's happening going around? When you're looking at the leaders, like what we said at the beginning, they're not role models to children. They're not role models to even the younger adult. They're all encouraging lies. So when parents are looking at that, then you can see how can you raise a child that will respect the office of leadership. One day looking at people out there, what the only thing they're doing is lying and deceit. Do you understand? All they'll do is just that they find a way just to maneuver things.
Yeah.
Shortcuts. Do you understand what I mean? And for that, you as a parent, you're looking at that and saying to yourself, how can I teach my children to be honest?
If I'm not honest myself.
Let them know that everybody has the ability to be honest. They shouldn't always
try to cut things.
Cut corners, like I said. They try to maneuver just to get what they want. Do you understand what I mean? It's not really like this.
You have to let them know that you don't expect them to be perfect all the time, but making an effort is always encouraged for everything.
Yeah, try at least to let them make effort. Try.
Yeah.
Let them try to be honest. You don't expect them to be honest all the time, like you said. Let them try.
But at least let them try.
Yeah, let them try to be honest. It will go a long way.
Yeah. Thank you for staying with us till the end.
And don't forget that family is everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.